Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Avowed, Obsidian's highly anticipated RPG, and I've been testing it out on the Steam Deck, and while it's certainly playable, it's not exactly a smooth ride. So is it worth playing on the Steam Deck, or should you wait for a better experience, maybe some performance patches? Let's jump right into the details and see if this game can truly shine on the handheld. Now let's go straight into performance because this is where the game really struggles. On the Steam Deck OLED, I found that Avowed runs around 30 FPS for the most part, and while that may seem okay on paper, the game really doesn't hold that consistently. There are significant drops, especially in more crowded areas, and that can mess with your immersion. Even after tweaking the settings, trying out different FSR options all the way from ultra performance to quality, trying out TSR all the way down to 65%, the frame rate will still dip and you get some pretty noticeable issues, namely blurriness, fuzziness, and worst of all, ghosting. Now it's not just with FSR either. Even with FSR turned off, the ghosting persists and it really makes the game feel less crisp. I tried to compensate by lowering the resolution to 720p, but honestly that didn't result in much improvement. Sure, we get 1, 2, maybe 3 FPS boost, but the game still struggles to hit steady 30 FPS, and the blurry visuals are hard to ignore. As for battery life, it is on the lower end. You're looking at around 2.5 hours on the OLED and about 1.5 hours on the LCD, and this is no matter what upscaler you use. It's definitely not ideal, especially for a game this demanding, but it's still playable for short sessions. Now let's talk about the visuals. Avowed doesn't look bad by any means. It has a very interesting art style, solid textures, and a world that looks pretty nice. However, when you're playing on the Steam Deck, things start to fall apart. The blurriness and fuzziness are constantly there, making it hard to enjoy the beauty of the game. I think this is one of the worst FSR implementations I've seen, and I'm not sure if it's the implementation or it's just the way the game looks, but it feels like the visuals can't really decide if they want to be crisp or soft, and the kind of inconsistency messes with your overall experience. Now, the ability to switch between FSR and TSR is a nice option, but neither provides a clean, smooth image. Even without any of the upscalers, it still doesn't look good, and even though FSR should help with performance, it seems like it's causing more harm than good in this case. The ghosting issue is the real standout problem. It's pretty distracting, especially when you're trying to focus on the world or the action. It's clear that the game hasn't been fully optimized, which is a bummer considering how much potential it has. When I tried dropping the resolution to 720p, there was a slight performance boost, but the visuals just became mushy and it still didn't fix the frame rate issues. It's clear that this is a title that needs some work to run well on the Steam Deck, or maybe it will never do so. Now let's touch on gameplay. Avowed offers classic Obsidian RPG elements, rich lore, immersive world building, and strategic combat. The exploration and story are engaging, but the technical issues like frame rate dips and ghosting definitely hold it back. It is a really fun game, but the performance problems make it hard to fully enjoy the experience. So, what's the final verdict on Avowed on the Steam Deck? The game is playable, but definitely not optimal right now. The performance dips, blurry visuals, and ghosting are real issues that make it hard to recommend for those seeking a smooth experience. If you're a die-hard Obsidian fan and just can't wait to play it, go for it, but be prepared for a few frustrations along the way. For everyone else, I'd recommend waiting for further optimizations or playing on a more powerful system. By the way, this has been tested on the Day 1 patch, and while it did improve things, it certainly needs some more tinkering. So let me know in the comments, are you planning to pick this up for the Steam Deck, or do you think it needs a lot more work before it's ready? And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Steam Deck content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.